Well, you know, we don't charge much. That's my favorite. What's you don't charge much? What does that mean? Well, you know, we have overhead. Yeah, it's your problem, the overhead. Don't make it my problem. I'm new to this business. I just spent $500 at Gold Coast School of Real Estate. I just spent money getting fingerprinted and tested by the state of Florida. I just bought this new suit and this new iPad so I can be competitive in the business. Don't tell me about your problems. I'm new to this business. What can you do for me? Oh, well, we do have free coffee. It's the real deal. Check my competitors, ask them what the costs are. Then the real scary one is, what are you going to teach me when I'm there? Because I just got a license and I just learned the laws, but I really don't know how to make a living. What are you going to teach me? Oh, you know, there's training programs you can buy from Carlton Sheets, like in the DVD. There's books in Barnes & Noble. We can hook you up with a mentor. Oh, that sounds good. What's a mentor? That's an experienced person that you can, like, shadow and follow around, and he takes 80% of your commission for the first year just to be your babysitter. What? What? I'm going to pay to be taught? Yes, you're going to pay to be taught, because time is valuable. Find someone who's going to make you the offer that I made for an opportunity to learn where the company has everything on the line. The company has everything on the line. People don't make that offer because you are the variable. Can you handle the training? Can you handle the test? Can you actually do anything that I've outlined in terms of selling and learning how to sell? And no one's willing to make that investment, but thank God a million times our company has grown to an outrageous amount of success, and I can afford to do this because I recognize that all 10 of you are going to be rock stars? No. No. I'll tell you right now, 2 of you are going to suck horribly, 2 of you are going to be rock stars, and 6 of you are going to be somewhere in the middle, anywhere from okay to good. The question is, are you the 2 that are going to be the rock stars in my class? Are you going to be the 2 that are gone in the first month because you're so horrible? Or are you going to fall somewhere in the middle? Somewhere in the middle might not be bad. Somewhere in the middle might be $25,000 to $70,000 a year. It's not bad. Not bad. Don't assume you're all going to be rock stars. If I had a way of screening out who the rock stars are, I would say goodbye to the other 8 of you right now and just keep the 2 rock stars, but I don't. So I have to take you all. Whether the cream rises to the top or not remains to be seen. I have talked a lot. I'm going to take a 14-second drink break, and I want you to ask questions. Think about them. Now's your chance. I didn't do that good of a job. Yes?
I wanted to find out, can you take both the in-class course and the online course?
Yes and no.
Okay.
You can only get accredited from one of the courses. So you have to decide which course is going to be your hour accreditation. So if you think you're going to miss more than 8 hours of the classroom, then you would officially be an online student, and you would have to do those pop quizzes, which is how they measure your attempt at spending 63 hours in front of a computer. Between you and I've known people to finish the online course in 40, 45 hours because they are just drones and they can read, and test, and go through it. It's designed for the average person to take 63 hours on a computer. If you think you will be in the classroom 95% of the time and you won't miss more than 2 nights of class, then you'd be an in-class person. The online class is not free. I don't make any money, but the online class, because I have to pay the software company that created it for me, because it's very proprietary, I have to pay them $249 a student. However, because I want to make the investment in my students, no, I'm not paying the $249 for you. You pay the online class the $249 for their registration fee, and the first time you sell anything, big or small, I could care less, I'm going to give you an extra $250 on your first transaction to pay you back. So, inevitably it becomes free, but I'm not going to reach in my pocket and pay it for you because, unfortunately, this is not you, but this is many other people. A lot of students, unfortunately, take the online course, not from me, but from any online program, and they never have the motivation or the accountability to finish it. And that 63 hours that can really be done in 2 weeks, but at most 9 weeks, I call some students 4 months later, and they go, yeah, like I'm on chapter 7. Well, it's 19 chapters. What kind of pace are you at here? You know, we're not swimming across the Atlantic Ocean from here to Europe. You know, so we want people to get through the program because, again, we can't start making you profitable until you have a diploma, until you pass that state exam. So you can do both. You have to decide which one will be your accreditation, because you can only be accredited one way, and you can't get half your hours online and half your hours in the classroom. We do have some online students that will just show up to some of the live classrooms, because there's certain chapters that are more difficult than others, and they like to sit through a live lecture, and that's fine too. But officially, they're an online student. They pay that $249, and we give it back to them the first time they sell a house.
Okay,
Rent
thank
a
you.
house, whatever. Other questions?
Can you please say again the day?
Yes.
Starts?
The next class we have, which is the most current, is starting May 6th, which is in about 2 weeks. It's every Monday and every Wednesday in the evening from 6 at night till 9:30 at the Crown Plaza Hotel in Fort Lauderdale, which I'll give you the exact address later, but it's right next to the Fort Lauderdale Airport. We don't have another class in our Delray main campus, which is not a hotel, it's actually our classroom building. That class doesn't begin for about another 10 weeks, because we just started in Delray this week.
Delray?
Did that answer your question?
You want the address? Have it.
It's on 84 by Airport. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
In that class, do they go over short sales and foreclosures?
We explain what they are, we don't teach you how to sell them and market them.
Oh,
We have an entire department within our company, as you can see from our website. Lisa can scroll down for us,
Yeah, I can see that.
concerning short sales and foreclosure, because that's a very big part of the business today. It's one of the most aggravating parts of the business today. We also have a law firm that we have partnered with that handles all of our short sale negotiations, because as I said many times, we try to spoil the agents, and rather than have you waste your time as one of our team members negotiating a short sale with a bank, we just take the listing, we get a buyer, and we hand over the entire file to our law firm, and let them negotiate it out, and we just wait for closing. So we make it very easy. We make it a lot more attractive than most companies that make the agents do the negotiating, which sucks the life out of everybody.
that's what it
But it's a very big part of the business today, and can actually be a tremendously profitable part of the business today if you're good at it. Sure. Yes, sir.
Do you have once you get the state license, do you have a specific program that, our mentors would teach us and how to get listings or how to, recruit clients? I mean, I have no idea.
You came, I don't know if I said it or you
Yeah, I
came a
probably
minute late.
messed up, but I came in.
The learning process really just scratches the surface during the state licensing course, the 63 hours. We are a real estate school. Notice I've told you repeatedly we only teach our classes at night. Those night classes are for the students who are not yet part of our company that are getting licensed to become part of our company. 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, 40 hours a week in our school. All we do is teach our existing sales team members, those that have a license, how to do the business better.
Okay.
So every single day, our agents pick and choose, because now it's up to them, based on how hard or how soft they want to work, based on their availability, what classes they want to come to. How do I use Facebook in my business? How do I grow my sphere of influence? How do I work with investors? How do I do investor projections? What do I do with a short sale? What do I do with a foreclosure? How do I fill out a lease? How do I deal with a missing escrow deposit? Every day is a different class. We teach our agents, who quite candidly are more important to us than our students, because they're already part of the company. They get the 9 to 5 prime time, Monday to Friday training. Our students make the sacrifice of coming at night, because most of you have other jobs, and that's why we teach it at night. I never told any of you to quit your other job. Do not quit your other job. The best thing you can hope for is to continue your stabilized income, whatever you're doing at Massage Envy or anywhere else. Keep getting those paychecks every Friday. And then as you start to grow a real estate business, maybe you'll be fortunate enough to either cut back on your hours, your other job, because the real estate revenue is outweighing your other income. Maybe it never outweighs it. Maybe real estate is just a part-time $15,000, $20,000 a year extra income for you. Or maybe you decide, hey, I'm really loving real estate. I love the freedom. I love the independence. I like making 6 times more than I'm making in my current job. And maybe in 6 months or a year from now, you quit your other job and do real estate full-time. Do not quit your job now. That's why we have it at night. So you can do your other job during the day, get your paycheck every Friday, and do our class twice a week at night. But every single day in our classroom, we teach different money-making strategy series courses. We have a comprehensive list of courses, and they're all to further the well-being and the financial success of our existing real estate team. And not for you as prospective students But for existing agents that have licenses, we actually webcast our classes. We have a video camera in our classroom, so my agents that are in Alachua County, 300 miles away from here, or in downtown Miami, or in the Keys, you don't expect them to come to Delray Beach, do you? They log into a secure web channel and they can watch either live courses or we record them, and then they have a library online, so anytime they can dial up in a little class on short sales or foreclosures or contract negotiations, and they can watch it with their bunny rabbit slippers and their pajamas from the comfort of their own home. So we make the learning process tremendously flexible, and we oversaturate our agents with how many courses we offer. You're not going to come 40 hours a week. You have to start to make a living, right? But early on, you're going to come more frequently because you're going to want to learn new techniques and new strategies and new ways to build your business. So you're going to take advantage of as much training as you can. And if you're continuing your other job, which is 9 to 5, then you just watch the classes online because we have them. Yes?
What are the costs of the Freck book now?
The class textbook?
Yeah.
Good question. Question boils down to, what's it cost me to take the class? The class is totally free, doesn't cost anything. You do have 2 expenses initially though. Cost number 1 is you need a book for the class. The state of Florida has a book called the Dearborn Press 13th edition for 2013. And the textbook you can get online, you can get at Barnes & Noble, Borders, you can get from our school, it's $50. There's 2 textbooks, they're $25 each, the pair of textbooks together. 25 and 25 is a total of $50. I know for a fact, and you can check me on it, you're welcome to, that our school charges less than anywhere online. Again, why? Because we're not interested in making a profit off our students. Whatever it costs us to bulk buy 500 books at a time is what we sell them to the students for. If you see a book on eBay that's like $19 or $6, don't say, wow, this is a good deal, because it's like 4 years old and all the laws are 4 years old, and someone's selling you some used garbage that's not worth $1. So don't